Hi everyone, welcome back to my tutorial. I am Minus watching your tech and coding channel MyCodeWorks. So guys, in this video we are going to see how to use path parameter to get the data using REST assured. So in previous video we saw how to use query parameter to get and filter the data from get endpoint or to get the data using query parameter. So let's see today how to use path parameter in REST assured. So directly I will jump inside our Eclipse and let's continue with the same session. So in this video, in previous video we saw how to use query parameter. If you see here we are using query parameter. Now we'll use get by path, right? So I will create one uh, public void get booking by path param. Okay, so I will use this one as a test. I will mark this as a test, and we'll also provide some priority to this. Okay, so let's do one thing. So I will use directly, if I directly jump into the particular request or RESTful booker site, and if you see here booking, get booking by ID, if you see here this is something path they're providing, and if you see here we have to use this as a, if I say directly as a path, then it will be inside the path itself they're providing the data, right? So we are going to work with path parameter and we are going to provide this data dynamically. So let's do one thing. We'll get the data as a whole data. Let's try whether we are able to fetch using path parameter or not. Okay, so I will go with this one. I will validate the first name. Okay, I will validate the first name. Let's go with these things: string first name. Okay, string first name, and rest assured dot given. So we are going to set the accept. So I will just copy paste it from here. Okay, content and accept. Let's copy it from here and paste it here, and then I will use dot path param. Path param. We have one method called path param. So where we have to provide the key and parameter name and the value, right? So I will provide as a ID here, and then let's do one thing. I will use this the same post example booking ID. Okay, let's do one thing. I will actually pass this value here, and then we are able to validate the things, right? So let's do one thing. Let's set the base URI. Okay, so path base URI. Okay, URI base URI, and then I will use this one as a base URI. We are not going to till booking, we are just going to use till this one, and we'll use this as a string. Okay, so we have just set the base URI. Now let's do one thing. Let's when we use the when and then get, and now the main thing is here we have to understand it. So when we go with the path parameter, the path, this is base, and if you see this is actual path, right? If you see here this is path, endpoint path, if you say, then we are going to do one thing. We are going to use this much, like booking slash booking slash ID. So we are setting the path parameter here. This value should be passed inside the path, right? So whatever value we'll set here as a key, we are going to access the same value. It will replace the key here with the value whatever we set here. Now let's log the things. Okay, let's log one thing. What we are going to do is, let's log the things, log dot all. Okay, get, now then, and then dot log all. Okay, so status code should, we have to check first. Status code 200. Now we are going to fetch the data as string, right? First name. Let's go and extract the things. So we are going to extract what? We are going to extract JSON path dot get string. And how we are going to get the string? So it will return as a this object. So directly we can get pass the first name, right? So I will pass as a first name. This will return the first name. The first name we are going to assert here. Okay, assert dot equals, assert equals, inside this I will pass this first name, and then okay, let's directly jump into this one. Let's do one thing. I will copy and I will paste it here, and the first name, if I say here, the first name should be same that we are getting here. It should be hello. Okay, so let's go inside this method. and at last I will paste it as a hello. Okay, and let's see we are able to get the data using path parameter or not. Okay, I will run this test ng, or let's set the priority here, priority as a 5. Okay, so let's run this test ng and then see we are able to get the data using path parameter or not. Okay, and till that, if you have subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe and click on bell icon for more updates. I will keep continuing uploading this kind of videos for you guys, and please go through the videos that I already uploaded in this series, rest assured. And I will keep continue uploading the quality content for you guys, and so that you can learn the rest assured. And I already uploaded some content regarding Java basics and all, so you can go and check out. So if you see here, you see returning something, I'm teapot. This is not the actual our code issue, but it's a server side issue. If you see the request, how we are sending the request, then you will understand. So we are sending the request with this one. If I hit the same thing, right? If I hit the same thing in Bruno, right? If you see, we created one data that is 186, right? And we are doing what? We are passing the path parameter as ID 1868, but it's returning 418 as a code. I'm not teapot. Something this is a server side issue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the same data in Bruno. I will show you whether it's returning the correct value or not. Okay, so I will just replace this, and let's save it and let's hit it. So you can see here we got the same data, right? And the first name is hello. So there is no issue with the things. Something is happening. Okay, so we'll see. If I want to show you path parameter, then I have one more API endpoint I can show you directly. If I directly jump into this RESTful worker, and we have one called request response request dot in, right? So we are going to use this one. If you see here, request API slash user slash true. So if you pass true here, then we'll get the data something like this. And let's use this for the path parameter. I'm going to use this one. Sorry. Okay. So I will remove this endpoint and I will copy this one. Okay. So let's copy this. I will test on this one. Okay. Let's copy this and paste it here. So here we are going till API slash user slash 2, right? So I will just replace this. Okay, and I will replace 2 with ID, and this ID we are going to set it here. We'll remove this one and we'll put there 2. So here if you see they are putting there 2 and we are getting the data. If I go back again, and if you see here single user, okay, so this is 2, right? And we are getting this data, and we are going to validate the first name, that is Janet. Okay, so let's do one thing, first name, and this should be coming inside data and inside that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use data dot first name. Okay, data dot first name, and this should be Janet. Okay, so first name there is a underscore in between first and name. Okay, so I think this is ready to run. Let's run this code only, not all the code, and I will show you. So I will clear this data or console, and I will run this code only so that we can understand whether we are able to get the data using path parameter or not. So I just executed this method, and let's see. Okay, so if you see here, we created the request with this, and you can see here we got the data. We are able to log the data also, and I think it will pass most probably because we are getting the data and we are able to validate that the first name is Janet. So we are also able to get the data using path parameter. If you see the request how it made, and you can see that path inside path param, we are passing what ID equals to 2. So this is ID directly replacing here inside the path in that part. We are passing directly inside this get method. Okay, so that's all for today video, and we'll see in next video some more and more beneficial content. Till that, bye bye, and thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubt, if you got any stuck, if you got stuck somewhere, please let me in comment section. I will try to help you out. And you can directly reach me through Instagram also, and you can directly DM me if you have any doubt. So yeah, that's all for today video. I hope you are able to understand. And please do subscribe and click on the icon for more updates, and share with your friends who wants to learn rest assured in Java. So we'll meet in next video. Bye bye.